I kind of wanted this video to be about what I thought of the CyBErpUnK gameplay that was released last week, the 10-minute gameplay demo that they showed off with the differences between the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X. I was super excited to talk about that. Then they released another Night City Wire episode 5, the final one, where they had a bunch of different gameplay to go over, and I was like, yes, let's talk about it. And then on Sunday, something happened, and I was like, hold on, push that back. We got to talk about what happened on Sunday. So, first and foremost, if you have not heard, the game is being mass-produced and mass-distributed. Really, to be honest with you, it was probably being produced already, even after the game was delayed again. But probably what happened after the game had gone gold, because I think the game went gold in like October, and literally the day after the game went gold, or a couple of days after, it just got delayed again, right? So they were in the process of producing the game, and then they were going to distribute the game for the November 19th release date, which has now been pushed back, obviously, to December 10th. But they had the game, not cartridges, they had the games, the physical copies of the games already made. They were just probably in warehouses somewhere. Well, now they're outside of the warehouses, and now they're being shipped out to retailers. You're starting to see people post screenshots of the PS4 version of the game, and more importantly, you're already starting to see leaks for CyBErpUnK 2077. One of those being released midnight, I think, on Sunday. I wasn't up on Sunday, but the news broke and everybody started covering it, and I was like, what is going on? Let me see this gameplay. So I go on Reddit and I find the gameplay. It wasn't very hard, to be honest with you. I found the gameplay. I'm not going to show any of it, by the way, because, you know, the video will be taken down and it's highly illegal. But I saw the gameplay, right? A little bit of context to the gameplay, right? Because a lot of people are like, don't watch it. Watch it at your own risk. It's not very good gameplay, and they're teenagers. The guys that are playing it that got probably a stolen copy of the game, they're teenagers, right? So a lot of people are like... I've seen a lot of articles over the last couple of days of people being like, the two people that were playing this game were really, really high, and it's like, no, they weren't. They just didn't understand the severity of what they were doing, and they were idiotic teenagers, right? They sound like teenagers. They play the game like a bunch of teenagers, super obnoxiously, and they don't know what they're doing. They're teenagers, right? And they accidentally doxed themselves during their stream. I'm not going to tell you where they are, but they accidentally did. And how I know that they had a legitimate copy and how I know that the gameplay was legitimate, they tried to sell their version of the game, which is how I know they stole it, because it's like, there's no way that you're selling it for $85 if you didn't steal it. So they stole it, and now they're trying to resell it. Hopefully they took it down, because that's fucking illegal. But hopefully they're not going to get into any actual legal trouble. One positive thing, and the major positive thing that I kind of took away from watching the gameplay, as bad as it was that the game is done. Like, I've been saying it for months. The game is done. Everything that you've been watching and seeing for the last couple of weeks and months, and even years, in my case, where I've been watching the gameplay since 2018, everything that's been shown off is in the game. To what extent, I don't know. But they literally went through the Nomad Life trial, the Nomad Life path, and it was literally the exact same thing that they showed off, I think, a couple of months ago with the different life paths on an episode of Night City Wire. Literally the exact same thing. They showed off the driving. The car that you drive as a nomad is stupidly fast, by the way. Like, it was, again, they weren't very good at the game because they were teenagers and they were stupid, right? But it was booking. It was going stupidly fast in that game. It was going like, I can't explain how fast it was, but it was going really, really fast. I thought it was kind of slow, but in one of the demos that they showed off, in the B-roll that they showed off in June, but now, like, that car is really booking. And they showed off the two guys. They kind of showed off a little bit of the character customization. They kind of went through that very quickly. And, I mean, it's done. It's ready. There's going to be more leaks. There's going to be better leaks that were shown off, but I think the leaks that the leaks that were shown off this weekend of the gameplay, I think those are the first leaks that we've gotten all year with actual unofficial gameplay that's not released by CD Projekt Red, or specifically not at a CD Projekt Red event, because there have been leaks with the gameplay. It's just been at official CD Projekt Red events, but it's ready. It's done. I know it's coming out on on December 10th, because already the copies of the game are being sent out and they're already out in the wild. If they have like a mass recall, if they try and be like, well, we want all the games back, we want to work on the games, it's like, that's not going to happen. And on top of that, they already had the game discs made. They were making them in October. It's now almost December. By the way, I'm not going to lie to you, they were selling the game for like $85. I cropped out a little bit of the image so that way you can't see where they're from and things of that nature. But I'm not going to lie to you, I was kind of considering it. I was kind of considering paying $85 to buy CyBErpUnK 2077. But then I was like, you know what? It's 3 weeks away. Technically 2 weeks now, almost, really. Like Thursday, it's going to be 2 weeks. But I was like, it's 2 weeks away. Like it's ready. It's done. It's coming out. I can play it probably on a PS5, but I can play it on my PS4 or wait till Black Friday for the GameStop release of the PS5 and maybe get a PS5 and play it on the PS5.